there be some urgency in your life? Welcome to Master to Thrive, a Kakaspod production with Sarah Akello. It was a bright and shiny day, but all of a sudden, heavy clouds approached, thunderstorms were heard, and drops of rain started falling. Everybody everywhere was either running, covering their heads, securing their stock, seeking for shelter. Cars were speeding off, jam was in the city, there were raised voices and shouts everywhere. Something unexpected had happened, and then there were reactions. It was rain that early afternoon. Human beings have a very quick sense of reacting to what is not expected or whenever faced by danger. This is known as natural sense of urgency. But what happens after the rain subsides? Everything goes back to normal, don't they? It is true that we are not meant to live a crazy life of always running up or down to the point of breaking our legs, but we need to be aware and have balance in approaching issues in our lives with the aim of guarding against a too slow-paced life. This therefore means the need to have a sense of urgency at a level beyond the natural reactions like the occurrence of rain. Having a sense of urgency beyond the natural reactions calls for more knowledge and skill and understanding. It is because sense of urgency is a skill that needs to be nurtured. Keeping a state of sense of urgency is rare since it is never a natural state of affairs. It has to be created. It is true that we all possess a sense of urgency, whether natural or learned, but its degree varies from one individual to another depending on each of our strengths. That is why some of us may need more help than others. A nurtured sense of urgency is known as created sense of urgency. Created sense of urgency means seeing things as urgent and wanting to take care of them as quickly as possible and moving on to make things happen. This must be done at every stage and point of our lives. To start us off in building our created sense of urgency, we can apply the following. Define our passion. Until we know what we are made for, we may not adequately define ourselves. There is need to move towards more self-awareness to get to know our passion. Please note that for the ball to roll in our lives, we must be passionate about playing with it, or else it will come to a stop soon. We must set priorities for ourselves by ensuring that at every point or stage of our life, we have order of preference for accomplishment. For example, doing a course, weight watching, taking some community action, investing, going to school, taking care of a baby, and so on. Then we must engage with our set priorities. How do we engage with our set priorities? By ensuring that daily, monthly, weekly, we establish routines that keep us disciplined and on track. And once we have been able to establish routines that keep us on track, then we must move towards staying on track. Isn't it true that champions of races never get out of track until completion of the race? But there are issues of life that keep us off track, and we need to work at getting rid of them. For example, distractions of social media, derailments by important issues that arise whenever we are pursuing our priorities, yet they're not part of our set priorities, delays of time constraints, and challenges of our personnel inadequacies. We need to establish a system of reflection and review. Once we've set our priorities and we have ensured that we are following up on them and keeping on track, we need to reflect and review. Without reflections and review, we make excuses and end up lying to ourselves. When we don't reflect and review, please take note that just when the urgency is dying, or rather when getting to the point of accomplishing the sense of urgency, we begin to slip away into what is called the trap of complacency. And we all know what happens when complacency sets in. Then we need to guard against stepping on other people's toes, since pursuing sense of created urgency is very engaging. We have to be cautious on how we relate with others, and rather it is better to have it in our mind to reflect and infect them positively with the same sense of urgency approach to life. Always keep the approach of "this is urgent" to help maintain the created cycle of created sense of urgency throughout life. You are welcome to learn more by subscribing to our channel. Thank you.